Alert weather now. Nice up in Tahoe, huh? For a bike and a run. I mean, you wouldn't catch me doing either of those things, but you know, maybe sitting on the shoreline watching them all zip by.
Unless someone is chasing you, you're not going to run.
That's exactly right.
I respect that. Let me show you what they might be dealing with in Tahoe this time around. You see a little edge right there. This is an elevated fire outlook. So elevated doesn't mean there's fire watch necessarily, but it is a little bit of a watch truly, and that's creeping ever closer. So this is why late last week, yesterday, we were talking more about there's a fire concern for us too, because we're going to pick up the wind. So it's not out of the realm of possibilities to see some of this branch out into NorCal. So once again, the wind not a big problem right now. Look at those wind speeds. A nice little breeze out there. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you've been at the fairs. There's so many fairs going on, so I hope you were there. And affairs going on, but that's news. You know, we're not worried about that. Anyway, but how about the bigger winds that show up later on? Look at that. For tomorrow, they'll pick up and they'll be much closer to 30 miles an hour, still below any advisory criteria, but nevertheless, something we're watching very closely in this area right here. You see kind of almost colorized and behind it. So this will be the focus area for some elevated fire concerns, obviously with wind and drier conditions. There certainly is a dry air mass, and that lingers through Monday as well. See the time frame? Monday could actually be stronger in winds, even though this computer model is not really showing it as much, but I feel like that could really be one of those days where we're on that watch as well. And the difference with those winds versus not getting the winds, it's just the energy that's pushing its way down south, and it carves itself out a nice little deep trough right there, and that's what's going to rule the roost. So it really will take down high pressure and push it all the way down south, and then what we get from that is the benefit of some much cooler air. So that's what it means for you, cooler air, and that's all next week, but it also means some stronger wind as well. All right, so you got 50s overnight tonight. Soon that'll be the order of the morning, getting those 50s in. Afternoon highs for tomorrow. The last of our warmer days. I mean, they'll still be warm next week, but some days, I mean, it will be hard pressed to even get to 80 degrees, but I think we'll still make it. Let me just show you that next 7 days and you'll see what I mean. So we're calling for 90 tomorrow, then a dramatic drop. We like fall off a cliff right there with the temperatures and get into those 80s. And I might be a little bit more liberal with these numbers right now. I'm usually very conservative with these numbers, but no, that's we might have a hard time even getting into 80 in a few areas, certainly. I mean, certainly we know the upper elevations, but that lasts all throughout next week, those 80s, spectacularly beautiful there. I'll tell you, the foothills look good as well. Upper 80s tomorrow to near 90, and then just that dramatic drop again. And that dramatic drop goes through the Sierra as well as we start to see 70s. I mean, can you imagine some of those days hitting 70s and you're going, I'm not sure if it's summer, so I'm going to look at the calendar, which I almost had to do today. So that looks spectacular. Enjoy it while you have it. Don't overdo it for tomorrow because we're still going to hit 90. But next week, really, if you can get outdoors, a patio of a restaurant or something, good suggestion, as long as no one's chasing, right?
I mean, I was about to say, are you sure this is a late July forecast, Brian? Because I mean, I feel like you're tricking us, but my goodness, what a beautiful
sleight of hand. I'm going to bring 100s in next week.
Just keep it going, because I mean, I appreciate the cool down.
Yeah, that's good.